And welcome back. We are here with CSK League Season 4. In this opening week, we have just seen the first match get played yesterday, where CSK Horizon 2-0'd Zero Academy. And now here we are in, I believe, Group B with the second match of the week, where we have CSK Storm, which is formerly Six Friends last season, up against a newcomer to the league, Brihnz Main.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday CSK Horizon took the map. Well, they, see if their brothers Storm will take this one.
Yep, absolutely.
Right now, the cop is a double sentinel for what is this? Storm or
that is Brihnz on the starting on the attack
Brihnz.
and Storm starting on the defense. Yeah, I mean the attackers here, Brihnz Main, are gonna be starting with a bit of an interesting comp. Although we have been seeing it a lot more in VCT recently. Fnatic have been running this comp a lot, and then of course over towards Storm's side, it's a variation of the default comp. We've been seeing that since 2022, but with the Cypher instead. And honestly, I prefer the Cypher. Makes attacking a lot easier than the kill, and also a lot more freeing than the Killjoy. I also just don't like Killjoy in general. That's just a me thing. But going into this, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting comp, especially starting off on the attack with the double senti. This map was picked by, I believe, Brihnz. No, okay, it was picked by Brihnz, and CSK Storm have chosen to start the defense. And moving in, it's already just a 3-2 default for the attack. Just trying to take space around the map. Some interesting preserving going on.
Looks like they're trying to push
the
in,
first blood. Here, taking a bit of an angle over towards the cat. Seeing two, being able to back up just in time, though staying alive. Since Brihnz doesn't have the smoke available, but Ved's already taken this fight against Mango. 4v4 now. Shots coming through. Tears doubled up here. Having just won last season, playing in the grand finals with Baihua. Now over onto CSK Storm. Sid does have the Paranoia available, and it's all three of the players on Brihnz in this smoke. Knife. Spots a few. Sid dodging the dart. Shots miss. Spotting a lot more than he bargained for. Swabos takes the angle. Paranoia comes in. It blinds a lot. The door's already so closed. He doesn't have to break through it. Tier gets Bando. That means the site's already cleared out. Average. Breaks through the door. Smoke comes down over towards main. A lot of low players for the defense. The spike gets planted down by Promises.
Spike planted.
Peeking through. This damage is so high across the board. Almost the right click. Gets one, gets two. Promises left alone, and Zev with the kill. And that's the pistol round going the way of Storm.
That round, all of these guys just not really peeking together. I mean, I seen the vision of them just pushing up into mid. But again, pushing out alone on B, losing your smokes, that's not really good for you.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to pivot in through a tree. That entire garden angle is very difficult to come by.
It looks like this round they're gonna push towards the B side.
That goes there.
As there's a three stack in there. Yeah.
This goes here.
Pushing through a Cypher. I mean, it's good to do on the ecos because you're able to just close the distance very quickly, especially because Zev only has a ghost to his name right now. Oh, there's Spectre. Coming in. Let's top mid again. Spawning nothing. Or grab by CJ.
Shadows
Trying to go for that from the shadows. Smoke has been close, and it's going to be trying to just a full walk up the site. Average gets spammed down. Bando also taking a bit of damage. Flash lands. Zev alone on site. Ved sees some people. Gets spammed out. Just spawn dodging everybody. But gets a third.
Spike
Zev
down,
gets one more player that's already out and broken. Left alone. And this B main. Smoke. Classic in hand. Flash not even available yet. Just kind of coming back online. What damage can you get done with this on the eco? Okay. Does spot him, so they know exactly where he is. Instead just staying on that cam. Ved just walks through, gets right to the head. Rob Austin, get that kill though. And already, Ved, 3 off of that Hunter's Fury is going to be very valuable in these
The
later,
Riftwalker is over
these
there.
later few
Then I
rounds.
think you're safe.
I think they're just like, you know, the vice blind on the wall, on the alleyway wasn't played off of. Yeah, the cage also got popped, but you could have still pushed that after the blind. It's just very, very bad for them. Either way, next round they're going towards it like an A push, but the spikes it's looking towards mid.
Mango, prepping that dart over towards mid. Spotting out nothing. Just some good info. Tier, closing the
Standing
door.
ahead.
Gonna make a last stand over towards A main. Doubled up with Sid. Ved now. With this Ares still in mid. This is a very, very dangerous line we went to this bonus round for. Shots come out. There's 3 players already up in A main. Sid fumbling around with his utility. Gets smoked, gets the one way down just then. But it looks like Brihnz is already ahead of the smoke. Guns are still aren't great for Storm though, so they're gonna be wanting to try to take these angles, these fights closer. Tier's already taking a little bit of damage. The walk up cat into garden has worked out though. CJ sends him the flash and the clone. Boss fully blinded up. Door gets broken. Knife's gonna come out. Spots out 2. Sid gets cleared, but gets Bando in exchange. Single sword to clear through as Tier gets 1. Boss not ready for CJ to come through the smoke. 3v3 now. Tier alone on site gets headshot by
30
CJ.
seconds left.
Smoke lands in heaven and bomb starts getting planted. Broken promises still waiting over
Spike
towards tree.
planted.
Right as Ved cross. Zev gets the kill anyways with the ghost. It's a 2v2 now. Gun being recovered as well. It's a fairly even fight now. Especially with the cam spots out that player towards Jen. Drone gets used.
enemy
Ved, he's ready! Or Zev is ready, but Ved is stuck in the drone. Gets caught up by CJ. 4 on the round for them. That is a very, very good round. Maybe a bit too costly, but still getting the round on the board.
Great round for Brihnz. Honestly, the best execute right there. Pushing in, clearing the guy in wine, but doesn't get the gets the trade right after. Pushing into tree and then the flank just unexpected from what was it? CJ.
I will be their nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tier was trying to get some damage done with that Spectre, but now he has the AWP. He's been saving for this since round 2, carrying over only a ghost. Now walking up. Actually, Scamp against promises through the wall. And Ved is out directly behind, but still gets headshot anyway. CJ, good for that kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now. And that Odin going down is going to
Blocking sight.
be very worrying for Brihnz, knowing that's on the board at least. But no Vise means that this flank hold is going to be a lot more difficult. Flank's going to be a lot more likely, but looks like Storm just want to keep the same default hold that they've been getting done for most of these rounds. This time with Ved over towards A, obviously. Just Tier, holding down this angle from stairs, waiting for the Brihnz push as Brihnz is getting Bando to group up with them before they peek through. Especially because they know the ops here as well. Blind comes through. Tier makes his way over towards back sight. Spots off the Omenal, breaks it. Average uses the clone, based out the shot. Bando now over towards stairs, backing out. But Average swings through, gets the full blind, gets the kill. Robots gets Bando, but
30
CJ gets the
seconds
trade. It's a 2v3 now for Storm in this retake.
Spike
Sid
planted.
and Zev, both of them were over towards the A site earlier.
Cage
Top
trigger.
shot rings out. No players being spotted by Zev right now. But Zev gets chunked down by that off from Average. CJ spotted Sid on that TP. Smoke comes in. Looks like
One enemy
Sid has the
remaining.
lead, but Average gets Zev. Sid gets the kill. 1v2 now. Has the blind ready. Sends it through, but gets shot by Average. A 3K on the round for the Yoru. Picking up the off and letting it sing.
Losing that Odin actually really hurt Storm there. Same with Zev. Zev's just getting these off kills, but it goes the way of Brihnz. What an execute. Either way, it's now the new round. Going towards A, it seems. I'm not really liking the Omen being across the map. That blind will be crucial for this, as Jet is going to be peeking in. mean,
Yeah, it's very dangerous to be taking 5 seconds out with an op. I mean, Tier, he has a really gun now. Swings through, spots out 2 players. But the orb will still being grabbed. That's Hunter Fury's earned for Bango. Now Tier in this back gen spot. He was here a couple of rounds ago. The setup for Storm is a lot more A heavy. Just really vying for that retake over towards B. Zev
Portal closed.
getting very antsy. But Average is just sitting here, calm, collected, waiting for some kind of a mid push. Looks like all of Brihnz is ready for some kind of eco round push. Zev spots out CJ.
Cover going up.
Shots get exchanged. CJ places down the alert smoke as well.
Here.
Spike is still over towards A. Both orbs are now have just been grabbed by Brihnz, which means they have two very good ults for this exec over towards A. Even if there's an eco happening right now, I mean there's 3 guns that the Vice's Steel Guard could take care of. Storm just really trying to figure out what the plan is, trying to get a read.
30 seconds left.
Bando ready to place down his TP. And but the exit begins. Flash, Omen blind, smokes, dart. Omen TP's in. Bando gets shot by Tier and gets CJ.
Spike down.
And everyone's still stuck in main. There's 15 seconds left. Is there even enough time to get the plant down?
10 seconds left.
You gotta get on the site. No. There's no time. Yeah, time's already up. It's just a Brihnz save. And that was an exec that was just far too late into the round to get value. Average gets killed. That's the op gone as well, and that just felt so labored from the attack. Brihnz, they just only sent 2 players onto the site. Both of them get killed by Tier, and then everyone else in main just wasn't ready to go out. There was no Sobel used for the take, no Vice Thorns, no nothing. It was just a very light take and didn't get much value.
Here played that perfectly well, getting a quick info gather and just playing behind Vice. That's really good. He got the 2K there that won the round for Storm. As now it's a 5-man towards B.
And Zed, almost every round at least. Playing over towards that market area. Waiting for them to begin. Average comes in through, trying to bring some trips in. The trips can move over towards the switch area. Yeah, spots out literally nobody. That is in the middle of these thorns. Just one comes down to that'd be very bad for him, but Zev gets Average. Not able to get a kill with that shorty. Vandal forces TP out getting scanned. And there's a Steel Guardian being used now with her last round, but Zev gets broken before the ult even comes through. Mango with a trade though. So it's a 4v3 for the defense on the retake. Van gets spot over towards main. Stuck inside the smoke right now. Van gets CJ over towards lane. It's just Mango left over towards the site even. But Bando and Mango swing through. They get their kills. Sidhu gets a trade on the Bando. Mango left alone. And Sidhu gets the last. Reviving Raw Boss as well. And that's a 4-2 lead for the defense.
What a great retake exec, honestly, with the KO and the fake kill on the Yoru in CT. They didn't expect anybody to play in that smoke. But Zev, he's just gonna hold B down as much as he can. Coming here almost every round, playing it every round perfectly. And looks like it's another B exec for the side of Brihnz.
Absolutely. We're already seeing like the struggles of a double sentinel comp on the attack. You have to play a lot more slowly, clear a lot more things using your guns, because you're lacking that second duelist utility. Right now, you're already getting Average. That's where a KO knife or a flash would have been so useful. And that gets Bando as well. It is a set defense though. You can't really mark too much very beginning here, as Storm did choose to start. But I mean, it's already looking very strong. CJ now with this Guardian having to just walk through up cat and Robots with a nice one shot. Absolutely incredible shot from him there. It's 5v2 now. As Zev and Ved gets Zev killed. Ved now tucks over towards this corner. The crossfire. Tier gets a late angle over towards this lane push. This Mango uses the drone now onto the exec. Scans Ved. Trying to spam, finishing.
It was you.
What a spam! What a good 3-kill round for Ved there. Looking good, even as the sub for this even as an emergency sub for Storm.
No using blinds, no using utility just to clear out tier. Tier just gonna get free kills with that op. They need to play this smarter and need to play more together. They're playing way too spread out for their likings. They have the Vice utility for flanks, yet they're not pushing anything together. But now,
You want to play? Let's play.
Good read from Storm, choosing to now to go for some kind of fast aggression, killing two incredibly early. That's the Yoru and the Chamber. Tier, he wants more. Already up into this gelato position, just waiting for some kind of A main reclear. But Mango, the rest of Brihnz as well, going over towards Cat. It's been a very A heavy default so far. And Sid already picks off CJ. Walking out, taking some shots, gets broken, and gets Mango. A 3K for Sid. It's been 3Ks left, right, and center, it seems. As Storm, they're picking up another round. It's a 6-2 lead. Very dominant defense. It's average all the time now.
Like I said, these guys are not peeking together, not playing together. Right there, you know, CJ just pushing into tree by himself. Yeah, he had the help behind him, but no peeks off of him. Just what made them lose the round. They need to start playing together. And Storm just having a really good read on them for A main. What makes them in their favor. Again, double sentinel is not really good on attack. Hopefully they can do better on the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tier, it's not even the op it's just been the pressure of the op. Knowing that an op is in play just forces you to play a lot more differently. And with only Vise and Yoru flashes, they don't have the same flexibility that that KO flashes do. You can't really get them into the exact spot you need. So it's been a lot more forced like walkarounds, contact plays for Brihnz, which the op perfectly cancels. It seems that Storm just got a really good read onto this game early, knowing that they need to get the op out early. Trying to force Brihnz into their own heads and into the Storm playbook. Because I mean, right now you can't be contacting into an op, especially without any util. You need a drone, you need a dart, you need a flash, which they have many of. And it looks like already adjustments made. They just swing through afterwards. Tier just tucks behind Ved as he shoots out the drone, and swings out afterwards. Tier already into backside.
Scanning ahead.
Shot comes into Ved. Average swings into the smoke, catches him out early. That's a good kill now. 4v4. Tier still tucked into backside. It looks like Brihnz. It's a fake. But I mean, CJ, he's alone on site, already playing the bomb.
Spike planted.
The defense already are outnumbering him. It's just a mad dash over to the A side for both teams.
Going out.
Sid's already in heaven. Zev is too. Already the retake's begun. Still, it's only CJ on site as Zev gets kill as well. Broken has to spam the bomb. Bando gets a kill. There's no smoke over towards Tree, but he gets killed.
Standing.
Zev gets finished off by Broken. Now it's Tier, left alone in the 1v2. 2 players in main. Bomb gets tapped. Broken swings through and gets the kill. It was a bit dicey there towards the mid round, especially after that Omen ult, but being able to kill at least one of the players over that were retaking the site between Zev and Sid, just made it so that there was only one person defusing on the site. The rotate still hasn't come through fully, and that is a 3rd round for the attack. Might be enough, honestly, already.
Questionable, but it was a really good exact. You know, CJ just holding it down while every rotate comes in, but Tier just like not rotating immediately because of the operator. He had to get a new upgrade. And look at this, a triple high-low on the B side.
Yeah, holding down for some kind of push. The defense after that one round where Storm just hard pushed through A main, just a lot more cautious now, way more aware. But I mean, the mid isn't being held at all. Ved and Tier holding down both angles. Yes. CJ, Average, and Mango all in that area. Flash comes through, Broken, doesn't catch anything, and Sid swings through, gets both! 2-for-1 trade. There's only 3 players left for the attack now. All of them are over towards B. But Tier pivots over towards A. Storm, they don't know that all the attack is over here on the B main area. It's Rabos jiggles through, sees nothing. Knife prepared. Don't get spotted. The knife gets broken at least, so the storm is the drone isn't canceled. Ash. Already the excess coming in.
One
Rabos
enemy
gets
remaining.
average. Ved gets CJ. Rabos is still alive on sight. Dodge spear from Ved got so much damage, even killing a player as well. And Mango isn't even out of B main yet. Drone's gonna come in.
30 seconds left.
Mango was able to dodge it. But I mean, 25 seconds left. You're in a 1v4 here. And 2 players holding the smoke. Dart lands. Mango manages to dodge it once again. Yeah, Tier already rotating over. Ramos left alone holding B main now, but I mean, it's time. It's info. It's another
10
save for
seconds
Brihnz.
left.
Their map pick. Now going down 7-3.
Yeah, and it's just like the CK Horizon game. CK Horizon beat, what was the team again? I forgot.
Zero Academy.
Academy, yeah. Zero CAD on their map pick and took a 2-0. So maybe the brothers of Storm will do that too. Because Brihnz right now is looking unlocked. And they're not really peeking together, not really doing anything together. Being a little spread out, but look at this. They're just like contradicting what I'm saying now. 5-man push towards the B side. But there's 3 men holding it down.
Flash comes through, getting some spotting. I mean, Tier's already up and through. The Flash is already there. Zev and Tier,
Down B.
3 total. Fed already out,
remaining.
getting average, and it's just Vandal left alone, and Tier with a 3rd. I mean, Storm getting some great reads on these defense fights.
Last
Both times they go
round
for
in
an
the
A
half.
main and B main fight. It's
Everything
been
you
a
have.
stack.
We lose it anyway.
It's been almost the entirety of the Brihnz manpower just already in that area. It's been very good so far for Storm.
Again, not playing off of the utilities. Silver Drone, you gotta peek with that. But the Vice utility, blinding on lane, immediate, not a really good play if you don't have anybody to play off of it. Here, just going in and getting that 3K. Crucial for that round. But now it's looking like a mid push.
Smoke comes in just in time. Here. Playing with the idea of swinging through it. The average flashes through. Bando swinging. Gets Ved. First kill.
Camera
in a
taken
while,
out.
it feels. It's just a B hit through market. 4 players coming through now. It's Roboff. He's left alone here. Sends in a Molly. Steel Garden being used. Brihnz, they're afraid of someone backside. It's been their downfall most of these rounds, but there's no one there now. Broken. Sends in a vine. Gets broken.
Spike planted.
So the defense, their retake. How are they going to choose to go about this? Opposite of the hands of Tier, they're very wary of there being somebody lurked up A.
Shadows traveling.
An average. Getting chunked down for a lot of damage. Forced to back out, but Vandal's already so close. Jumping out. Zev gets killed by average. Tier gets Vandal in exchange. CJ as well, getting to kill their own. 4v2.
Player standing.
CJ gets another with that stinger. Tier left alone in the 1v3. Gets shot down by Broken from main. It's a 4-8 half. And with a double sentinel comp, it might be enough.
Switching sides.
Maybe that's all they need to bring this back.
I mean, yeah, this comp just succeeds so well in the defense. The Vi's can just shut down the entire push on site. Chamber able to slow down a push, buy enough time for the rotate, especially in conjunction with the Omen, with Sova. Even with the Vi's, if you get this cross-map Vine lineups in. So it's going to be a very difficult attack. But I mean, with a KO, anything's possible against these usual heavy comps, especially on attack. You just put together like a KO, good KO knife lineup, deny the abilities, and the push becomes a lot easier. But right now, there's no util even on the B site. Just yet. Broken.
I like the KO figure.
Revealing area.
Broken is
Nice.
very far back, waiting for some kind of information to play off of. Spando already pushed up into B main. Shots come out. Tier gets chunked down a lot, and Mango gets the finish, but Zev with the trade. It's 2 for 2, or 1 for 1. But Bando getting taken down a lot of damage. Be very dangerous. Average spots out Ved. Zev with the cage. No Sova. for the defense. Information would be hard to come by. Without a jet for the attack, you can't really dash on the site or get onto the site very easily. Storm moving as one.
Teleport's ready.
3 players leaving B main, going towards mid. Looks like Bando has an idea of this too. CJ spots out Zev. Smoke lands in A main once again. Bando's already in this pocket on the right side of bottom mid. Zev, knife out walking? Takes his gun out, gets headshot. That's spike down.
Spike down mid.
Bando biting off a bit more than he can chew. Getting killed by Robos. And average is very low as well. CJ with a blind. Robos is isolated. Shots land just barely, but then gets average in main with that shock dart.
30 seconds left.
Damage favoring the attackers now. It's Brihnz. Sidhu. Already out, but gets killed. It's now left 1v2. 4 broken. The vibes.
Spike planted.
And not able to land the shots. Bed. 2 on that round. Being able to root the Yoru average out of hell with the shock dart, knowing that damage already come through. And Storm, they pick up the second pistol at the game.
No sentinel utility for being main. They're just pushing in. Not a really good play. Vice is gonna just, you know, hold down A, but if he can't get that shit down, he's gonna get shot. That push towards the tree, crucial, yet effective.
Now it's a fast B push. Dart coming in, seeing quite a few, but it's 4 players for the defense already on the B site, ready for some kind of fight. It's Tier. It's only Tier and Sid right now in B main. Sending in a smoke, but no dash to come through either. Tier's just trying to bait some kind of defense aggression and spots out average. CJ taking a shot through. Blind comes in. Bando gets a headshot. That's a good kill, but Sid gets 2. 44 HP. Knife out. Choosing to run away. Smart play, especially because they have the spike. Zev is already all the way up mid. And getting Mango 2. Broken. Taking a few pot shots with the classic. Not able to actually collect on anything just yet. And with Storm, it's 4v2 and getting the spike down very soon here. 10th round is pretty much guaranteed. If you're the defense here, you gotta figure out something. I mean, they haven't seen much Vines utility yet, just a wall in both these rounds. So maybe we'll see a bit more once the Vines come available. Broken. I mean, on guard and gets scanned. Both players got scanned. With a smoke landing as well. This is Zev with a perfect timing. Average is very far behind. Gets a kill. Sid, 44 HP. Swings through just in time, gets the kill. 3 on the round for Sid. Making sure that this eco round did not come to fruition from Brihnz. Now.
Nothing to stop the A main
right here.
push. Nothing to stop A main. Vice needs to at least a thorns down or something. I like the wall on tree, but other than that, B was just getting full blasted with players. Everybody trying to hold down B and not trying to fight that. Looks like Vice is gonna have a treat as 4-man looks like going towards A. 3-man now. Again, Brihnz has to peek together.
It's just a wide map default by Storm. Trying to get as much map space as early as possible. A-main's already been taken. Then grabs the orb. No fear. Tree's already been cleared up by the knife. A-main's already been taken entirely. Zev is already, like, practically in tree. Rabos alone in bottom mid right now. CJ gets Zev, backing out a tree. Line comes in and CJ keeps across. Rabos behind that box. Both players spot each other. It's a bit of damage on the Rabos. Tier still lurked up B main, but Sid gets broken. That's the Vice dead over towards A. Smoke blooms. The Omen TP's the B. And B's already taken. But we do have a flank coming in already. This Omen. CJ. Tier's ready for it though. Avoiding the angle. Sidesteps, but not able to get the kill. The game plan for Storm, they just gotta buy as much time for this flank to come in. Dart lands. Both players spot on site. They don't know about where Vet is still, but Vet's just sprinting in over through the defender spawn. Trying to get into this position. Spot out somebody. anyone even ready for him? Then gets one, gets two, gets shot down by Average. 2v2 now. Average. Sending over a flash over towards stairs. Both players keeping an eye. They're already on the ring. But CJ
Last player standing.
drops down right into Roblox's crosshair. It's 8 bullets for Average. There's no time. Sid swings through. And he's bought enough time. Spike, guaranteed to defuse now. I mean, all 5 players dead. Average with 3, but it's not enough. And Storm, they get their 11.
It was a try for the retake, but Ved just coming back, flanking them, and those two. That's very crucial for Brihnz and their defense. Again, with the utility used on the A site, helping the Omen teleport to the B site was a great play there. Looks like Cypher's gonna be on the lurk while forward man go down on A main, but there's only a wall to stop them.
Dart comes in, spawning out nothing. The defense, Brihnz, they're trying to make some magic with this eagle round. Flash comes into A main, they know there's people in. I mean, Storm, they're already in positions for their exec. Not just waiting around, cutting noise. Average might have spotted somebody. CJ's already up on the flank. And because Broken got hit by that kill knife, the wall doesn't come up. And gets killed as well. Tier, no fear. Average now in the corner of this Omen smoke. Swings through off a time, trying to get a timing. But Tier and Ved, they're both ready. CJ swings through, gets a headshot, gets the kill. As Bando gets one too. Zev, very late. Ved gets killed. Zev, is he too far away? Spurting in through. Has coming back, but the door's already closed on him. Brings him to the door. Bando is no fear. Just thinking the bomb. Pros don't fake. And that's Brihnz with their first round of the defense. But Zev gets to go anyways.
Great exec from Storm, yet the retake was better. Either way, there was a winnable round for Storm, but Bando just getting that stick and helping that crucially. Again, not playing. This time it was Storm not playing off the knife, knowing the vice was down, could have put in smokes, but it's now another round. B push coming.
Take flight.
I mean, Broken pretty clearly has made their way over towards this wine, jumping over, placing the flash as well. The Ved's very much aware. Bando jiggling through. Broken, when are you gonna swing through? There we go, gets the kill, playing off that damage. Sova down for the attack now. 2 players spotted over towards B main. Spike's there too. Yeah, Broken already rotating over towards the B site. Vine's prepared. Smoke lands bottom mid though. Roblox already crossed over towards tiles. It's just Mango here. 3 players in the defense ready for this B exec. Zev shoots out the flash that just got placed. Dart is ready. The exec's gonna come in. Zev just walks out. No util. Average gets Sid. Roblox is trade at least. Roblox is already on site. Spike's down over towards main right now. And Zev, or at Tier, have to do something. And Roblox and Tier, they get their kills. Average still in the defender spawn area. Spike making his way over onto the site. Roblox able to cross over, gets blinded. Making their time. Tier with a plant down. Knives ready as well. Broken. CJ. But he split up. Swing through. Tier spotted. They don't know where Roblox is right now. Smoke on site. Over towards backside. Roblox. There we are! That's a whiff, but he still gets the kill anyways. And Storm's on match point.
Shutting them down.
Match point.
I've said this once, I'll say it again. Brihnz not peeking off of each other, not playing with each other. Yeah, they're on defense, they gotta be split up, but they gotta do some rotates. They need to have an immediate rotate. Yet, Storm, their exacting is just perfect. Their reads are perfect for this match. Will they take this 13-5? Or will it be a different scoreline?
It's a KO Broken. Left over towards Wine. CJ was able to use the paranoia before the KO comes in, so it's a bit of stall, but Broken's already dead. Over towards Wine. Rabos trying to spam get CJ. Gets a bit of damage, but not the kill. Zev is still very low. Special drift gets committed. But there is the sniper ult. Late into the round, getting a lot of info on these defenders. These retakes. Average managing to situate himself into Jen, trying to put out these players in hell. Gets tier, but the attacker's already back out of main. But this tour de force. There's still a player in hell. TP's across, but Mango gets the kill. Zev, low HP, but Mango gets the kill. Just in time. Brihnz come alive. That's a 6th round at least.
Brihnz staying alive there. Again, this time. They were actually playing together, playing with the rotates. But Device losing her utility immediately by getting killed in Wine. It's not a really good play. That was pretty fast. Will they do another fast one? Doesn't look like it. It's a split push now, default. But look at this. Bando in mid with the operator.
Cannon knife being over towards tree, not to Bando, but he misses the shot. TP's away as Tier and CJ each get their own. Op is already back into bottom mid. Bando holding the smoke, waiting for some kind of walk through. But smoke comes in again. Rabos getting spotted out too. They don't know about Tier over on his left side. It's Bando looks like he's going to get ready for another swing here. It's Rabos already using util to take into that tree area. Bando up in hand again, holding over towards top mid. Swings through, misses a shot again. Rabos being alive by the skin of his teeth, and it's another TP out for Bando. Chamber not able to quite find his mark with the op. But now Tier situated in this bottom mid smoke. Sheriff in hand. It's the rest of Storm. It looks like they're going to be pushing it in through tree. So yeah, Paranoia comes in. Comes out 2. Average breaks it. Bulldog sings, but it's Rabos with actually the damage. Bando's probably got Tier at least, so they know about this lurk over towards mid. But it's a heavy garden
left.
fight. Flash through. Find a fight against his one.
Spike down.
Average. Getting Sid. Spotting out some couple of spot shots. Broken. Still in mark. Still in over towards Jen. Zev gets the kill. Gets the trade, but Average is ready. 2 on the round for him. And it's a bit of a comeback brewing. Brihnz with the 7th round on the half. Or on the game.
Trying to stay alive, trying to do whatever they can to keep this match from ending. They want that OT. They want to show that they are better than this. Trying their best. Bando, again, this time, he's playing on A with Device. Double senti sight. Not something you would see every day. But the double senti gamble is wrong as they're going towards B.
But it's a tag with the drone, and the ult comes in. Tier, chunk down for 80. Another ult blast comes through, but Broken gets 2 over towards A main. Zed gets 2 and over to B main. It's 3v3 now. Broken still has the Visor available. It's Spike down in A main as well. With no open available, you can't just pick up that Spike. So now it's just a mad dash, trying to grab the bomb. But Zev coming up through top mid, knife out. Guess he got out in time. Got the push to an op and a Vise in this corner.
Last
Ready.
player
And
standing.
Zev not able to land the shot. Broken with a 3rd on the round. Tier. B main lurk. Gets Mango just in time. Just knife out. Going up into the mid area at least. Coming through bottom mid now. Shots fired. Coming through top mid, just like Zev before him. Shots over towards Broken. Through the wall. Broken swings through, gets the kill anyways. 4 on the round for the Vise. It's an 8th round now. The defense has been looking a lot stronger. And this round's becoming a lot more dominant.
Timeout coming in.
Yep. Storm, Coach Spy, calling a timeout alongside Rabos, their IGL. And this timeout should be probably to just discuss like where these Sentinels have been playing, because I mean it's been fairly stagnant throughout the entirety of the game so far, and it's been where Storm have been mainly succeeded. Just been playing around the map and just getting a pick early.
They're wanting to end this fake comeback. They want to win this now. They need to talk this through. Looks like they're heading Spike towards the A site, which could be a bad gamble as both Sentinels are there. Things coming now. We might have to do a P10 as Sid disconnects.
So we'll be back soon, at least once this P10 is done, this tech pause. All right, that was a very short tech pause there. We're already back. The reconnect is in. And it looks like Storm are already ready for their first play after this timeout. It's a heavy overclicks. Isles, but Bando gets the kill on the Rabos, but Tyr gets the headshot through the smoke with the Sheriff. Incredible. Shock Dart comes in, not finding anything just yet. Mango playing with fire right now. This eco is dangerous. Another shock dart in. That avoids damage. No one's taking damage. Sev's already out of B main. Gets spot out by CJ though. It's already fast stabilization. So now it's quiet once again. All three players of Storm in B main, also getting ready for a hit towards the site. CJ spawning out from lane. This position is so hard to clear through. Paranoia ready. I mean, what are you gonna do here for Storm? It's a Stinger, it's a Bucky, it's a Spectre. Spell comes in, swing comes through, Paranoia is down. Sidhu and Tyr got segmented out. Stuck in main after they get blinded. It's a 4v2 again. Tyr and Sid.
30 seconds left.
Both in main, 30 seconds left. They have the spike, but what can you do from here? Swing comes through, CJ with a body shot. Tyr gets killed. Solid to Sid, 15 seconds left. Spectre in hand, bomb in the back pocket.
10 seconds left.
Average spawning him out, and the kill goes the way of Brihnz. 12-3, 3 more rounds to try to get to OT, and it's become competitive quick.
That round, Storm, they're really shaking their boots.
Here.
You know, leaving yourself alone on B site and leaving your teammate in tucked in A main or B main. It's not
This
really
is gonna
good
be
play.
fun.
Either way, they're going for a fast push here. Looks like
Cover going out.
Here comes in, Rabos back out.
One suppressed.
Gets average. And it's just a run away for CJ. But CJ gets Sid anyways. Now, over towards stairs, TPing out into CT. Wanting to play this retake now, so it's a 5v4. You have that Visor ready, you have that Steel Garden.
Spike planted.
And Broken already gets Ved! 5v3! Going on. Broken pops the Steel Garden. Vandal already gets Zev over from main on that flank. Robot sends out a flash from back sight. Average with the kill, and it's a flawless for Brihnz.
This match is reminding me of Paper X, losing most of the rounds and coming back in OT. 2 more rounds. Will Brihnz bring this back?
My smile. I take this all very
I think
seriously.
CJ honestly taught with his cheeks.
Yeah, it's been a strong, much stronger performance for the defense. Just able to play a lot better together than what we saw on the attack. Able to just play these crossfires better, able to get into positions that they want.
Looks like an A push now. The Vice practically by herself.
Just another default for the attack. Vando already just walked out in the open here. Zev swings through, but he's a bit too late. Tier in A main now, but Broken's on the other side. Back gen. It's where the defense is. It's where Brihnz have been liking to play a lot. Wait, what? That's not Vando. Okay. I mean, that gets average at least, and the shock dart from Ved comes in. Vando gets Zev. 2 players in A main now. There's still the wall in the way. It's been a lot of problems. Ved gets hit down low, and so Sid with his own bit of damage. Shots come in. No kills really being found just yet. It's Rabos. He's already all the way up bottom mid. Ved and Sabrosa. The spike's still over towards A. The dart landing over
30
towards B
seconds
main.
left.
Bando in the smoke, ready for Ved. 4 players on the swing, but at the same time, it's a kill. Rabos and Sid. Gosh, I'm gonna get onto the site fast, but it's a paranoia in onto Sid. Stuck over towards default. Playing by the box, able to dodge CJ just barely. Reposition with a stinger. Not able to get the kill. Takes out the sheriff, but CJ gets the last blow. And now it's Brihnz on the verge of OT point. Will they be able to get this done?
Storm starting to play slower, making them lose the round timings, just making them get pressured. Not enough time to do anything. Especially with people just across the map and couldn't rotate in time. Brihnz bringing this back in the defensive half. Not a shocker since there's a double senti. But hopefully Storm, after this timeout, can end it all.
I mean, Rabos has the KO ready. It's what got Storm the most recent round on this attack. It's able to shut down all of that Senti util on the site, if the Senti is on the site. However, Average has that Dimensional Drift ready. Mango 2 off of his own Hunter's Fury. These ultimates are going to be super good into this retake. Just able to either deny space to prevent the take from actually coming through, or even just get the retake undergone, like have the retake actually happen. So versatile having those 2 ultimates available, especially because they combo very well together. So I mean, if I'm Brihnz here, I'm gonna see a prioritize on getting that solo ready, even if it takes like, fighting into A main or fighting into B main. But it looks like it's a heavy fight towards mid once again. 3 players in bottom mid, ready to try to take some space. And Storm, everyone's in A main, and I mean Broken's alone with an op of his own. It's Vise up. You don't see it often. Now we get the kill. Backing up all the way over towards Jet. But Bano gets Zev on the lurk. 5v4. This is where things start to fall apart if you're Storm. But you have to stay calm and stay collected. You still have the KO available. Broken's going to be very, very isolated onto the site. Pings come out. They think Average is gonna be over towards Jen again. That's why he's been playing a lot of these rounds. Kill comes in. What's that shot? Nowhere Broken is, but gets tier anyways. Robos with the trade, but I mean, it's a 4v3. It's the retake. All 3 players for Storm are on site. I would say that Bed backs out into A main. Ready to hold the flank. The initial just comes in. Average spots out 1. Bed commits the knife already. CJ gets the kill. 4v2 now for defense. Bet on 4v4, and Average gets the last, and the 12-5 comeback has been completed. Storm not able to close it out. Now we're in OT.
This is still a possibility
Switching
for
sides.
Brihnz to win this all.
Overtime.
They did get 4 rounds
Okay, we know
on
the
the
drill.
attack.
Stick to your roles and we'll
They just
crush
need
it.
1 more, and they win it all. Storm just crumbling at the grass.
Storm's defense as well as where they shined earlier, so maybe they'll be able to at least get to another match point. Get up to 13 first. That's what their goal was, at least on the attack earlier, but they weren't able to get 13 in the first place, so maybe they'll be able to get it now. That's 12-12.
That's not ready.
Brihnz, they're going to be able to at least just shore up this attack. I mean, they have 2 Senti still. Our game plan has been around taking space. Heavy play towards Cat, and Tier swings through with the op, gets killed by Average. Both players now for Storm. Left over towards Cat, over towards Garden, and CJ ready for Ved swing to bottom mid. Sid close to the smoke. He's gonna swing through. Average is holding. Bando gets Zababos. Sid swings through, gets 1.
Spike planted.
Trying to play forward, trying to spam out Mango. Not able to get the kill, swapping out the gun, getting more ammo. Being able to finally now break the door. But Broken, he's late. Over towards Cat. Sid, not ready for it. Has the paranoia out. It's a 1v4 for Zev again. And Bando gets the kill. And Brihnz are the first team to match point in OT.
Switching sides. Match point.
Their defense is strong. They can win it all. Can Storm bring this back? Keep going. Or they lose it to the grass of Brihnz. Pushing towards B now. But look at this. It's going to be a gamble towards A in mid. Chambers all on his own, but he has the operator.
Yeah, I mean, this option can get a lot of value. But this kill knife, it denies the TP. Tier able to just play fast off of it. Bando trying to do what Tier did last. Tuck over towards backside. But Zev gets CJ. That smoke's down already. Paranoia gone for the retake attempts. Bando. Both flashes land onto him, but he's able to get Robos anyways. Sid already out of stairs. Able to get Bando. He was stuck in that corner. Too much to watch. Not enough time or space. Average gets Zev. Coming up fast over towards bottom mid. It's a 3v3 now. And the attackers, they're just stuck on site. There's no main to be cleared. 1 back site. TP all the way out over towards lane. Tier in this corner on the boxes. Could very easily get spammed. Oh, no players even up from the defense being spotted by that drone from Ved. Dart comes in. Flash 2. Tier gets spotted by the dart and gets hit by the flash. Mango gets the kill and Average with 3. And that is Brihnz.
What a comeback! 9 rounds in a row for Brihnz.
Defenders win.
Closing up the map.
And again, it's the set. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter who starts on defense. It's how you close out the game on attack. Brihnz, they looked strong once they got to their defense. You can tell why they picked this map, but I mean, it took a while for them to get there, using up all of the regulation just to get back to 12. But Storm, they weren't able to close it out. They had 7 rounds to do so. Not quite able to do it. But we're not done just yet. It's still a second map to be played, and it's the map that Storm wanted to pick. We'll see you guys on Lotus.
I'm not allowing it.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Now. Welcome back. Map 2, CSK League Day 2. Storm versus Brihnz. Brihnz just had a miraculous comeback on the defense side of Ascent. Who's surprised? Nobody is. Coming back down from 12-5. Takes some resilience to do that. And I mean, already we're seeing Storm. I mean, they're a bit of lack of maybe preparation on that attack side. But I mean, it was the Brihnz map pick at least, and Storm have always looked good over on the, have this at least this core of Rabos, Tyr, Zev, Sid, all have looked good on Lotus so far, especially with Tyr on that raise.
Not to mention a little bit of noise in the down the pipeline. I heard. Sounds like the side of Brihnz hasn't scrimmed this map, so it might be a little messy.
But I mean, it looks like Brihnz they're going with the tried and true strategy of run pretty much the exact same comp on at least 2 maps, and maybe it'll work out. And their Lotus comp already is practically the exact same as what we saw on Ascent, but subbing out the Sova for subbing out Mango Sova for the Fade.
Yeah, yep. Now,
I mean,
I think Bando was playing the Chamber last map, correct?
Everyone's on the exact same role except Mango is just swapped over to the Fade.
Yeah, I think. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. I think this works. Vise is good on this map, pretty meta. Fade is the one good switch out I would choose as well. And the Chamber's not bad either. The Yoru for the quick rotates. And then of course Omen is almost always meta. So
yeah,
we're looking at a pretty decent team comp.
We only ever really saw one team in pretty much the history of Valorant go for the Astra over the Omen.
Yep.
Alright. And I mean, both these team comps are team comps that we've seen fairly predominantly.
Early aggro here.
Wait, Average is already up.
Average already. 1, 2, 3. This guy thinks he's 10. 4.
Spike down A.
Oh, it's incredible. It's amazing. It's incredible. I don't know
Zev
what the swimmers I could say. Yeah, he's bringing for the ace for Average.
What is going on?
Zev wanted to deny the ace so badly he stopped shooting at CJ and went for Average.
Everyone having wild individualistic moments going on. What did I just watch? Amazing fight coming out from Brihnz. I really liked how they executed that. TP over all the utility. Just absolutely blinding the side of Storm, not giving them a chance to respond properly to that aggro.
We saw that pretty much exact same combo at the end of Ascent, literally in the last round, where you send in the Fade Eye or Silver Dart and then a Yoru flash with it, so that everyone's looking at the flash where the eye is and where the dart is.
It looks like Storm is attempting the exact same thing with some foresight.
Yeah.
Cover going out.
I mean, Average shooting out that Outlaw, getting back with the angle, no fear, getting Sid.
Spike down A.
Absolutely absurd.
Yep. And I mean, there's already the Lurk dead over towards C Mound. So CJ, the Paranoia ready, it hits Tyr, and Average already down into the site. And I mean, whoever told you that this map has been scripted by Brihnz, they may be wrong. They're ready for Rabos, they're ready for Swiss. No, but Tyr gets 2! The super sub from last season, 1 HP now. What can he get done?
This would be a wild play.
Yeah. I mean, he was a super sub for 6 friends. We hit most last season. And for Bible. Let some warning shots. Nope, Daniel gets a running gun.
It happens.
2-0 to the defense.
It happens. It happens.
I mean, And I mean, Lotus is similar to Ascent in that like one side is heavily favored over the other. Especially when you start double senti on defense, you're really playing into trying to win as many rounds on defense because the attack side has been heavily favored throughout all of Lotus's history, especially when you have a Viper like Storm does with Zev. The lurks get so much value, but the walls be going over towards B instead of over towards A. You don't see that often. But now, 3-man hold over towards A. Outlaw shot comes out, no damage exchanged even yet. Bando ahead of this smoke and stairs.
Sitting in
Things
this
come down.
corner that never gets cleared.
Yeah, but with the smoke landing, I mean that smoke's too much here to get cleared at this point. No, average baits out the boombot, even getting hit by it. That's damage done.
Yeah. A
And,
lot of danger through this choke point.
I'm waiting for Bando to swing. Squiz has had his eye on it almost the entire round.
3 players just waiting to pop out and decimate anyone who swings through this smoke line. It's a
I
flash.
just saw that flash in real life. But yeah, Ramos
That
gets
looks
all the way up B
We're
main.
going
It's a
for a B
pivot.
rotate.
B split. Squiz was ready. He's been waiting the entire round for that.
Spike planted.
Yeah,
Spike
this
is
B-
down.
This B retake is very difficult, especially because CJ doesn't have paranoia ready. So let's just gun out, try to take flashes, maybe see some util, maybe some bigger ones. CJ swinging through, taking some pot shots. The molly into heaven, you can't swing through that. Yeah, Roblox gets CJ. Tier with another. Sid. Up
One
close on
enemy
the
remaining.
breach. Gets his
Already
one.
up close, but gets spotted in the corner.
Yeah, and Mango with a classic in hand.
Not a
little bit of
ton you
damage.
can do there.
But hey, damage is damage. Especially when you're playing defense on this map, you gotta take small victories where you can.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, it's been Broken Promises, who is his name is Ghosty. So that's what we call him from now on. Who's been just locking down the C site almost every single round because you don't have to pay too much mind
There.
to the to B when there's a chamber trip ready there. And yeah, I mean it's a 3-0-2 split for the defense. One for this A fight once again. Flash, TP, the fade eye as well, but Bando's already walked out on C. He's able to lay that shot a lot earlier than he did last game, but Zev gets average over towards A. It's 1 for 1, both these teams, but the breach initiation util is super important, especially if you're going to be trying to pivot over towards the B side, it seems.
Yeah, regrouping, looking towards B, thinking about it. And there is 2 players postured towards the B site for the side of the defense. So it's not exactly going to be the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah,
Especially if
well,
you're trying to go into it with 2 players here. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Looks like a default, possibly, but I don't
Spikes,
know if
Spikes
that's the
over
right
towards
move here.
the attacker spawn. Oh, they barely managed to dodge it.
Oh, pop shot through the door. That's
Yeah.
brutal.
That hurts to see, but now, and especially because Zev got swung by Ghosty as well, and CJ got
Can't
Rabos.
swing it.
Aw. And it's just 2 players with a spike now over towards A. But I mean, there's nobody from the defense there
They
even.
have left. I mean, it could be. They just have to speed up here. They have to get
seconds
past this
Yeah.
fade here. They have to move quickly and get the bomb down so that they have a chance at a post plant. It's still going to be difficult, but it's going to be a lot easier if they can just get this spike down.
Yeah, create a win condition. Spike gets planted. It's a retake for the defense. Mango is already up and towards main though. Putting a lot of pressure on a Squiz, forcing him back in a tree. Did Tyr get spotted in hell? Maybe not.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, this
It's
spot is
so
so
angled.
difficult. And yeah, goes with the kill. Squiz,
Just have to be
1v4.
focused.
I would spam out the smoke quickly. That's 3-1 lead now for the defense. I mean, Brihnz has been looking a lot
Herculean
stronger than
clutch
they did on
coming.
Ascent.
Thanks.
I mean, it's a kind of a bad start for CSS. Really, you
Especially
want to be
because
getting
it's their
attack
map pick.
rounds. You want to
It's
be
their
getting
map
attack rounds here.
Their map pick attacks at a map, like You're expecting them
You
to
really
be-
need to be getting these rounds, or else you're setting yourself up in a really bad position for the second half. And look at their comp. It's not.
Now we wait.
They don't have any sentinels.
Yeah, the Seahold is gonna be super dangerous. It's an issue that these Viper comps have a lot of the time, where the Seahold is very difficult, and especially against a Yoru who can just TP past the Viper orb. This Seahold's gonna be very
Exactly.
difficult. But I mean, we're not even there yet. Rabos.
The eye.
The
Just lets him
eye.
get-
Yeah,
lets
Ghosty
himself
was just
get
waiting.
scanned. Does not care.
Control already fully established. Mangle got spammed onto Zed for the smoke. Zed has not been having a good time when it comes to being shot through objects, through smokes, or through walls.
My ult's ready.
They're being so passive about how they're taking these sites. They're being almost so. I would say detrimentally slow.
Yeah.
And Bando takes down Squiz, gets a little angle on him, and just takes it down. They see the Vice Wall. They're gonna back off. They don't want any part of it. Rabos does get one. It seems like the other one doesn't take any damage from it, so now they know where they are.
Find you.
Yeah, playing this slow, especially on Lotus, where the defense is able to play so proactively, like nearly safely, be able to play proactively, like play around the mound area, play around the A main, especially with the Yor. Again, this Yor is being able, it causes so many problems for the attack, because you have to try to root the Yor out, because Yor can play so much more aggressively, same can Chamber, than most other agents can, because they're able to just get in, get out.
And they're also having a problem with this
30
Vice Wall because
seconds
they
left.
don't have a Yor. You're not able to get
Yeah.
past it easily. They would have to group up perfectly. Bando does get seen.
It's a
Backs up
flash,
a
he's
little
forced to
bit,
TP
but-
out, but the wall's still there, so they know there's no push C.
Okay, into B, they finally go, oh, but Mango takes down Rabos.
Yeah, and Bando has an angle into main because of the door.
One enemy remaining.
Ghosty able to
One.
kill,
10 seconds
Sid able to close out.
But
Yeah,
it's average to get Sid and close out the round 4-1. It's not looking great.
Yeah. It looks like Storm just don't really have a great read on how the comp of Brihnz is being played. Because like you don't see a comp like this very often with a Yor with a chamber, especially on a map like Lotus. But you got to be able to adapt and read as to what's happening during as the round is going on in the pre-round when your coach is able to talk to you, like before the game begins. Also, they don't have the read. I mean, CJ.
Oh, this
God.
is so dangerous. But he's
This is
in a
the
perfect position for it.
Yeah, Ramos was
No.
not ready, but it's the judge.
not
You
get
expected
it.
to get the kill there. Oh my! Everyone's scrimped up behind the box.
That's the judge. What is happening? What is happening?
They knew they were playing behind the box, and Broken just gets both. Pando
Gets the
TP's
flash,
out.
TP's away.
Yeah, but Zev is all the way up A at least, so that's an advantage that
A lot of
Storm
good
play-
space
Storm team
taken.
has. Mango's ready though. Yeah, he's holding this very well.
And it's
One
just,
enemy remaining.
it's not
Good shot.
the right weapon for the job. And not
Yeah.
the right reaction. Door's gonna get broken. Sid is in a really tough position here. It would be... Okay, just one.
I mean, that's the type of
Don't have a
mistake
better
you'd
weapon.
want to see. 3 bullets though. Is he? Does he know? Okay, he knows. Did he get a call out coming in maybe?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bando, gotta be hitting those
Careful,
shots.
Sid.
Spot out again. The Mango's already on site.
The
5
wraps
rounds.
been on.
This is the defense Lotus. Double Senti is helping out a lot though. It's giving Ghosty a lot more space to play around, especially towards the C area. It gives Bando a lot more freedom with the
Finally.
op.
Finally comes the timeout.
Yeah. It's 5
We'll
ults
have to
available for
talk
the
about-
attack now.
If they want to
You
do this,
expect
I think they
something.
just have to. They have to find the site where the Vice is not set up and just slam into it, or else. I just don't like how slow they're approaching all of this. It's giving a lot of time for rotates, a lot of time for just everything to happen, and I mean it's looking rough. Hope Spy's giving them the right corrections here.
Yeah. I mean, also,
Okay.
just interesting thing to know. Sure, Brihnz is up 5-1, but Mango hasn't gotten the Nightfall yet, while Rabos has. So that is like a big advantage you can have
True.
when it comes to like a site take or when it comes to like the post plant, knowing that the enemy team doesn't have a specific ultimate available. So
They do have 5 ults.
if Storm is able to take over towards C or something, they can commit a Nightfall while Brihnz isn't able to respond with her own. gotta be keeping track of these ultimates as they come up, even before timeouts, even without your It's a very simple setup, especially over towards C for Ryosi, so should be able to break past it fairly easily. It was just a race satchel on the bend, but there's 3 players there already.
They are facing this op line.
Yeah, Bando's all alone. He's ahead of the Viper wall as well, I'm pretty sure. So even if it comes up and there's a walk through,
He is. He's just walking it.
he's out of range of his TP.
Oh, back up there, Rando.
If Bando didn't TP out there, he would have been blinded and no way out. He's on the angle
Injury is
again.
coming.
He got legged. Oh, Bando got stunned. Didn't get blinded though. Razel committed. Hits nothing. Bando was still in backside. That's already 2 ultimates committed. Faisal used, and Average gets tier, or who's already brought down low. Zev gets CJ.
This Euro ult can just anti the Viper. Viper.
Yeah. Oh, this Nightfall, the attack was able to get it. Again, the attack having the Viper ult, the Nightfall means that this retake can get stalled even more. But the bomb isn't in the Viper's pit. That's super important because Bamba's going to be as valuable. But Zeb brings down the Viper ult, gets his 3rd of the round. Average, dodges the stun, gets 1. 7 bullets in chamber, 7 bullets in reserve. 4 now. But Zeb with a 4th in the round. It's a very good round for Zev, as CJ just said. But it's 3 rounds committed by the attack. And those are 3 ultimates that you're going to want to have in these upcoming rounds. So you gotta be ready to just try to get those ultimates again as fast as possible. Playing around these orbs, especially on Lotus, where the ultimates get so much value so easily when it comes to the site hits or site holds, you gotta be trying to grab them as often as possible. Play around these winning conditions, especially when these ultimates can give you free wins, as we just saw for CSK Storm. The op's on A again, but the TP has moved. So, Mando was walking on A backwards to dodge a flash. This is incredible gameplay. Truly won't see it anywhere else. So the nade comes in from tier over towards B-Link. It's 5 players from the attack all over towards the mound. I lands and bend, or at least towards the site. But they never cleared out the chamber on towards A, which means that the defense can just stack up towards C very freely, playing off the Vice util. Ghosty gets tier, Average gets squizzed, but Robots with the trade at least. So now it's a 4v3. But look how far up the chamber is all the way down the flank. Nightfall comes in, Robots, he's blinded, he's 1 HP, so is Zeb. Out and over towards Mount. That's a spike down and Mount. As Ghosty, he's being flanked by Sid. Not ready for it, perhaps, as yep, City has to kill. But now, Spike is in the hands of Bando. He has the op as well. Playing into
30 seconds
breach.
left.
Sid, I mean, they don't know where he is. Stun comes in.
Remaining.
Not landing in the right spot, and Robos is 1 HP. This Headhunter, Pocket Guardian, can get some good value here, but he takes out the op. Not able to watch both angles at once, and Robos gets the kill. And Storm managed to pull out the round. It was so dangerous, but it was Sid being proactive, flanking over towards that CT player. And then it was just maybe a bit of a misplay when it comes to Bando taking out the op instead of just boarding the angle with the Headhunter. Maybe not the communication not coming through as to how low Robos was. And the save being forced now. Tour de Force being used already. Saves for another op. Walks out A. B plays they're already up. I comes in. There's 2 players stuck in that right side corner. Omen being committed as well, being broken towards the attacker spawn. Bando was forced back over towards A. We just saw. Smoke and lands cutting off that Tour de Force. So now he's just the hold for Zev on that lurk. Rotates though. Where do they come in towards? Zev opening the door, creating a lot of pressure, a lot of question marks for Brihnz to be wary of. Toxins going up. But the chamber trip has not been broken towards A main, and the Spike and the majority of the players are now over towards A. Zev choosing to actually go into tree itself. Bando ready with a tour de force. This op. It's free. It's 7 ult points. It has one player leaves. Bando falls asleep at the wheel. Zev walked in off the timing. He heard Average leaving, and he gets the site as well, getting Average as he came back. Yosi is already in heaven, but Zev, he's in stairs already. He's ready for Bando. Misses the one.
Last player standing.
It's here. Already in heaven. And Aries and Zev with a third on the round. And Storm, they're making their comeback, but it's much earlier than what Brihnz did last half, the last game. Already 4-5. Storm 1 round away from making their dreams of tying up the game a reality. And it's a timeout as well. Brihnz, they need to discuss what the attack have been doing. Bando, the fight for A with the Yoru was working out for almost the entirety of the game. The side of CSK Storm has not really been like defaulting around the map that much, especially when it comes over towards A. It's just been Zev mostly. If the bulk of the attack players weren't over towards A, like it was just Zev that forced Bando off the line over towards A main, and then killed him over towards Tree. If they're able to get, if Brihnz is able to get more players over towards the site, over towards like the like Rubble and Root actual, along with just keeping their hold of C site relatively calm, they just focus their forces over towards the B site, which is where the Viper Wall is now. Which means this A lurk already is not going to be looking great to begin with. So now you just have to be playing gun up towards A, waiting for an attack, for the attackers to make a move. As the attackers can just, as the defense can just play around the map. I mean, they have the Vice set up towards C, which is going to be very hard to hit through. And you almost have to just TP into it. If you just place those vines like in the right spots, then doesn't matter where your own TPs do, you just have to walk through vines.
Cutting through.
And book the attacks now over towards A. Average is going to be ready. Use the clone, use the flash. Paranoid comes in too. Average gets his ult orb. Feed off the dimensional drift now. The Prowler, it spots one player getting hit by it as well. And Zev is already up B main. He's playing inside that smoke already. The Ops watching. The Average is 2. Over towards Rebel. These jump peaks are going to have to be a
Time to jump.
Mango. It's a seize. It's a nade. The seize lands. Average swings past. Gets a lot of damage on the Squiz. Zev already also taking a lot of damage over towards that B-lurk. And I mean, this A hit's been frankly just real red completely.
Go on, buddy.
Mango, that eye gets broken. A lot of players being hurt as well. Here comes something because Ares gets some work done, but Mango gets Zev on the lurk. Ghostie's already up A on the flank. Gets Sid, gets Rabos.
Down
That
A.
timeout, it was just
One
going.
enemy
There's no
remains.
sentinels available for the attack. They can't hold flank
30 seconds left.
here with that Ares. What can he do? Gets the picks up a rifle at least, gets the Vandal in hand. Now Bando's an op on the line. Smoke as well. Gotta be holding. Special choice breakable. I mean, Tier doesn't even have the time to do this.
10
It's just
seconds
said and done.
left.
And the defense, Brihnz, gets to 6 first. 6 rounds on defense is not an anomaly, but you don't see that often. Average flashes himself. Truly an average win. And Tier, not even taking any damage that round. Gets the Vandal after coming in with an Ares and just moves on. But Brihnz, these are the adjustments that you need to be making. You have to be playing more proactively on the defense, especially when there's no Senti on the other side. Especially when Zev gets picked off over towards B main, like very early into his lurk. You gotta be trying to take that mount control if you're the attack. Just put some amount of pressure there so that the defense can't just flank for free. Already we're seeing that Zev starting out with C. It's the exact same A fight again for the defense. Send in the own line, send in the Yoru, send in the Fade Util. Just take that space well, but now it's CJ playing over to his Rebel. Top of the site, or top of the angle. It's so hard to root someone out from there. Especially when you're running the breach. It's easier when you're running the breach, but it's still hard to, it's an angle that you don't want to be having clear that much. Zev. This is the first time the attack has defaulted into breaking that wall and jumping it out. still got 11 rounds. But Bando gets raw boss towards B main. It's the fade dead. You can't clear as much as that. Free-throw gets used. Finds. Flash. It stalls. It buys enough time for the defense to begin rotating over to the site. It's a 5v4 now, and the dimensional drift is available. Every time Zev uses the bike roll, the counter Euro has been ready. Zev has to run around, but Bando gets the shot through the ult. That's the value you get. Here, gets Bando, but goes for the kill. Squiz, he has to win a 1v4, gets to his own, but not able to get the last. Spike can't even get planted. The defense, Brihnz was able to flood him so incredibly quickly. 7 now in the half. The defense has been looking great. Brihnz, they just need to start defense every game, every map it feels. That's what worked out for them on Ascent. Now it's what's been working for them on Lotus. Storm being a bit discombobulated. That's been working. Not able to quite get the rest done though. Brihnz this timeout has been working.
Shadows travel
for them. Keeping up in the high ground. CJ spots out Zev. This lurk has not been able to get any value. Josie though walks up C, spots out 2 players. And it looks like Storm, they're just gonna try to get all the way up C fast. Wise is dead, they can get past the wall, but Bando's there too. CJ spots out another player lurking while playing around towards the A site, or towards A main. Bando walks out, gets the leg shot on Squiz. Squiz now incredibly low, 3v2 now.
Face your fear!
Rabos sends out the knife ball, it's not gonna hit anybody. Squiz leaves behind, leaves Rabos all on his lonesome. Flash 2, having to just play around this bend, gets the kill though, he can run out towards water, but no, it's just Squiz. He's so far away. Average can just stick the bomb here. Squiz, he has 30 HP. He has shot once, he's dead. And he can't even get Average off the bomb. Yes, Brihnz up 8-4 now on the defense side of Lotus. It's what we saw them do on Ascent, where they went 8-4 on defense. It's what we saw Storm do when they went 8-4 on defense on Ascent. Will they be able to do the same here? Bring us to overtime, or maybe even just win out wholesale on defense? It's not something you see often on Lotus. You see it a hell of a lot of the time on Ascent. I mean, Brihnz, we heard earlier, maybe not scrimming this map at all. But they're already looking very, very good. They're just ready to commit util, commit fights. But it's the double Senti that is something that should be kept in the back of your guys' minds, the viewers, as it's super good. It's very good on defense. I mean, look at Storm now going for this heavy fight towards A. Also committing their own paranoia.
I'll find you.
No worries about C retaking the team. Zev just alone on that site. Bando's playing ahead now. Playing with that headhunter. That spam from Rabos could have gotten a kill. Just throwing the Neo. Paranoia. Again, working their way up. Here, he's fighting alone with a sheriff, and he's not even getting anything done. Bando now. Playing forward. The B-door gets broken. And it's all left. Squiz alone on the site, already out of heaven. Bando able to get that kill. Josie has his own. CJ with another. It's all left to Rabos alone. He's over towards A. He gets hit down by 50 by a sheriff, I believe. He's alone, and Bando's already in stairs. That's another pistol round now. Both pistols went the way of Brihnz. Same way that both pistols went the way of Storm last map.
Now we wait.
Brihnz now at 9-4. Will they be able to do what Storm couldn't and close out this second map? It's gonna be tough. Still have 4 more rounds to win. And going to a breach and a fade, the attack is gonna be very much of a struggle. Okay, so we said what's said about going into a double Senti. Quiet now. It looks like it's gonna be a big fight here. Stun comes in. Ghosty playing on his killer. Not able to get the kill. And Tier got Bando over towards C. The attackers, they choose to speed up. Guns. Not too many of them being lost. I believe Bando. Yeah, Bando bought an outlaw though. So that's gonna be a bit dangerous.
Cover going out.
Especially for these attackers with light armors. CJ and Average. Light armor and regen armor respectively. Average playing in the smoke. Get a lot of value with this stinger. Wait, Roblox is low, but Sinu just sprints in. Flash is good, but it's not in time. CJ gets a trade, but trades aren't enough.
Last
It's a
player
2v4.
standing.
Squiz gets another 1v3 now for CJ. Stuck. Send Squiz with 2 on the last 2 of the round, and Storm get the thrifty. They win the eco round. It took some great shots, a bit of whiffs, but they managed to get it in time. Game didn't call it a thrifty, but I'd call it a thrifty. And I mean, you're going to be wanting to win those rounds on the defense if you're going to kind of keep a attacker side snowball from coming on. You got to be aware for the for these attackers that whenever an eco round is coming in, a lot of these teams can be fighting. And just playing spread out, playing alone, leaving a lot of openings for the defense ecos to be fighting up for. That's what it's about. As another A fight comes in, all 5 attackers are here. Average. Decoy. That's surely a crosshair, all right. Squiz backs out of that rubble fight as Roblox gets shot down by a classic. That's a rifle down. Squiz stuck in this corner. He's fought out by Bando. CJ not ready, but Bando gets a flick over towards Sid, over towards Main. As Bando gets another kill. 2v2 now. Bando, he's low. Tier with that outlaw. Gets 1. 1 more bullet remaining. Mango can't get one shot by the outlaw. Light armor to his name. Ready for Zev to work up on this flank. Zev does have a phantom, so also can one shot Mango. Mango just doesn't turn here at the worst possible time, which he does. CSK Storm win the round. They win the defense, and they bench for 6th. Very, very good round by them. Able to stave off that eco, the threat of a potential eco. The outlaw gets a lot of value on the eco, and we just saw it. Right there, right there. So now, it's going to be Brihnz with a full buy here. Playing into tier with that outlaw, so that's going to be a very difficult thing to get done. And Average swings into it before the Fade Eye lands. That's the Yoru dead. So now the C-side hits going to be a lot more difficult, especially because you don't have the flashes. It's Ghosty's lurking over towards B. But Tier with a hard reposition over towards the A site. Trying to mask his location by moving around the map unpredictably. And the attackers, Brihnz, to begin walking back over towards A. Ghosty nearly spotted out Squiz. Squiz backs up just in time. It looks like Brihnz are choosing to regroup again towards C. Fade Eye lands from Rabos. Doesn't spot anything, but it's right as the attackers Brihnz make it around the site. A site being exactly taken. Ghosty playing in that water smoke. Squiz swinging through, opening the door, gets killed. Rabos commits the Nightfall after spiking punch already. Bando gets killed. Mango was able to dodge the Nightfall, gets the kill. Sido with his own. CJ on top of the box gets 2. Tier now playing around pillar. Still has the op in his back pocket, but choosing to use that sheriff. Shoots out the flash from Ghosty. And on the bomb. Already able to stick half. Ghosty playing ahead. Based on the shots, though he's on the bomb. He has to be ready for tier swinging here though. Ghosty able to get the kill. And double digits now being found for Brihnz.
I demand what I'm owed.
Good round for them to be able to find at the most dire of hours. Losing your duelist that early, but they still managed to take the site, get the spike down. And we're able to close it out. A bit of a whiff from Ghosty, a bit of a whiff from Tier, but then a whiff from Ghosty again. But they were able to find their kills, find their routes, play it to their win condition. and get the round. 3 more now needed to close out this game in a 2-0 fashion. It's another A fight being heard. CSK Storm. Looks like they actually want to play ahead though. Want to go for the flank. Squares up close and personal with a judge. Commits the shot onto a clone. Gets killed through the smoke, through the wall. Paranoia comes in over to Breakable. And it looks like Average is just alone on site right now. Flash DPing, not able to land the shots. Here was fully blinded. Zev gets CJ, but Ghosty gets the trade. Bando still up close and personal on the angle. Chokes to the side. Not ready for Sidhu. Broken. Gets the shots. Gets him the time. And gets killed by Tier. It was a just hard round to follow, but Average just committing hard to that flash DP and not able to get able to get a kill. Both players were blinded, but Tier was able to get the shots off even when he was full blind. And Brihnz forced down to another eco round, and Storm, they're beginning to catch up here.
That works.
Potentially getting a 4th round now on this defense. Trying to get
You want to play? Let's
10 as
play.
well. Mando commits a shot. TP's out. Suto comes in. Watch this fair land. Zev is on a complete island right now over towards C. He's ready to back out. Or gets grabbed by Average. It's 5 volts of it. That's 5 volts now for the attack. As Average gets killed by Zev. They weren't ready for him. Sheriff gets the kill. And again, it looks like Squiz. It looks like Ghosty is up. B main. Squiz is 2, and that the Sheriff rings true. That's the Omen dead. Bando's already up towards A, holding down towards Breakable, and it's just Rabos now, alone towards Tree, now making his way towards the main. There's gotta be some amount of paranoia, a bit of fear. Looks like the A hit's beginning to come now. Rabos now still in Tree. To the push. We get spotted out. No.
30 seconds left.
Still gets Bando as well. Still gets Bango too.
Spike down A.
The Steel Guardian was used and Rabos just uses the Sheriff and gets the kills anyways. Sid inside of the smoking stairs. There's 10 seconds left
Last
now.
player standing. 10 seconds left.
Those are gonna be a hard fought to try and get around here, but no. That was 3 ults used by the attack for Brihnz on an eco, and they didn't even. They weren't even able to look through Tree. It's Rabos with 2 with that Sheriff. Secondary was able to get the round closed for Storm. 2 rounds now left to get the double digits and tie it up. And Brihnz, they have a bye again. So hopefully something's going to be done here. Without Zev, he's been so low to see every single round. We saw a bit of an exploration during that eco, and it looks like Average is ready with a judge. With that Dimensional Drift ready. TP comes in. Someone's been watching some extra VODs. Yep. Dimensional Drift used. Zev spotted. Holding the angle, might even trade at this point. Sight. Gets blinded, but so does Average. But managed to get the kill anyways. That was dangerous. Gets the flash dodged in time. Average taking a lot of risks here. But with Sid dead. Here, the fake flash gets him. Average with a 3rd on the round now.
Spike planted.
Rabos getting his own with the 2v4. Squiz. Coming on this flank. Classic in hand, because he also has
Last player standing.
an Average with the kill. Going for the ace once again, like he did on Pistol. Will Rabos be there to stop it? And no. Average with the ace. Making what he wanted to do on Pistol come true. That's an 11th round now for the attack. Off the back of a Dimensional Drift being used. Able to get that kill on the side anchor of Zev. Fighting through, getting Sid, getting another onto Tier, and just able to close out the round with an ace. Storm about to be on knife's edge here. Razor's edge even. And looks like Brihnz, they figured out what they like doing here. It's just be a C-site hit with average. Already so close to another Euro. Zev walks out C. His angle is so hard to clear, but average is the kill anyways. The C-site's open. Smokes come in. Yuto gets used. Squiz gets Ghosty over towards C, over towards the dealer. Able to get that judge able to do something now. Average goes to the flash, forces Tier out. Stun lands now in a hall. Let's see, speed. Tier not able to clear him out. Squiz gets killed out by CJ. 3v2 now in post plant. Mahbas and Goat and Sydney both have their ults available. CJ manages to escape. There's a Nightfall available. Counter with, but Bando gets Sid anyways. Mahbas now left alone in the 1v3. And Mango gets the kill, closing out the round. 12-8.
Match point.
4 rounds before Calamity for Storm. They were so close to winning the first map, up 12-5, and just ended up blundering it all. Now Brihnz up 12-8. Will they be able to close it out within these next 4 rounds, or will Storm be able to bring us to a map 3, bring us over towards Sunset? Might be possible with these ults that they have available, but usually the Rolling Thunder are not able to close out the round in the 2v3. Not even able to get a kill off of it in the first place. The escape was barely able to be done for Squiz or for CJ. So now, what will the defense be able to do? Spy calling the timeout. There's going to need to be a Herculean performance, which we already saw once, over towards Ascent, for the defense to be able to bring this back, make this game at least competitive. It was close, both way so far, both these maps, but to make it competitive, you just gotta win your map pick. It's now Storm. With some reassurance, with some input from Spy. Probably just talking about how the C-site's been wide open almost every round because Zev's been playing there alone. Brihnz already move over towards the safe side. C's comes in. There's no nade with it though. Nade I2. Now you'll use towards C. They're trying to make a fake. Go for a fake here. Rabas backs away from A. Spot out into the open. Average. He has so much space on the C side right now. Gets killed by Zeb, but you only have a stinger in hand. Here uses the Raze ult now, getting Bando in the process. Sees doesn't land.
Spike planted.
Gun out, and CJ gets the kill. Nightfall still available for the attack of this post plant. And look how far back Ghosty is. Playing around rubble, waiting for a flank, but there's no one coming. Everyone just over towards the attacker. Vendor spawn. Sidhu. Already out towards site. The Viper's Pit comes out.
Face your fear!
Nightfall in exchange. You gotta
One enemy
try to win
remaining.
your fights here.
Last player standing.
Zev left alone. 1v1. And Ghosty gets the kill. 13-8 on Lotus.
Win.
Brihnz. They close out the map. And they win their first game of CSK League Season 4. Thank you all for tuning in. Come back on Thursday for our next match this week. This was a close one. A lot closer than we saw yesterday, but hopefully we see at least one map going the way of the losers on Thursday. Thank you all for being here.